Hey everybody, welcome back. We're gonna get these a little bit cleaned off real quick. I'm just gonna wipe them down. I already wiped them once, but a little bit of cloth to make it feel a little better. But hopefully everybody's doing good out there. This is something I've always wanted to do, is make these videos. I just never, I don't know. I used to see all the other channels and they have all kinds of nice cameras and they got all the new stuff, but I guess I could just do what I do. This is what I do, so this is what I've done since I was a little kid. But like a little kid, I started out, my dad used to go to auctions, and so he'd get like computers and like they'd be broken or they needed work, and he'd give them to me, and like maybe one would turn on, and then I figured out how to like load, like DOS and like, what was it, Linux or 123? What was it, Lotus 123? That program. I had this Lotus 123, and like it was really cool. It's kind of hard for me to figure out where I'm at in the video because I can't see myself with my cell phone. And so I used to load that on there. I had a bunch of games, like Disney games. Like it just was all preloaded on there. I mean, it was just a ton. So I would just get that, format the hard drives, load that on there. Just show it to people. And that operating system, you could do a lot with it. You could play a lot of games. You could do a lot with it back then. I think it was Lotus 123. I know it had a 123 in it. But then after that, I think I moved over to Windows 3.0 or 3.1, something like that. So I've been doing this a long time. And when I first made my YouTube channel, I wanted to check it out. I mean, I wanted to do this, but like I said, I just thought I had needed new things. But this is what I do. I fix computers. This one had one of them had a bad USB drive. USB drive. Oh my god, USB port. So I fixed that. Which one is it again? This is the one with the bad USB port. You can see this was a kid owned it. And sometimes I buy and flip, sometimes I fix, sometimes I just flip. I like to flip more than fix, because when you start fixing them, then you got to buy an SSD or an M2 SATA or a hard drive or whatever, this and that. And so then you don't really make money off of them. And if the batteries are too bad, I don't like to deal with them that much unless I can get them really cheap. I picked up a Razer. I might have video for that. I don't know. I picked up a Razer. I sold it for $300. They were selling online for like $500, $600, $700, $800, but it needs a new battery. So I sold it to some guy. I was like, hey, it needs a new battery. He's like, that's cool. I'll put a battery in it. And then so let's check that out real quick. Oh, let's check the specs. I never got into that real quick. They both should be the exact same computers. Let's check them out though. System. So yeah, the i5 10th gen 2.5. It's kind of different. There's a difference in the monitor screens. I don't know why. Maybe it's the theme on it. It might be the theme that's causing that. This one has a 16 gig RAM, and I think it has the 512 M.2. So that's a good little thing. That usually I only have 8, so it's a little bigger drive. Now this one has the 32 gig RAM, and I was hoping to put something in here to increase the drive, but it didn't come with the little space. So it only has a 256, so not super big, which is kind of weird. Let's see, and let me look in here really quick. I forget things because like I have like dyslexia and ADD, ADHD, so sometimes I just forget how to do things I've done a million times before. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like, yeah, it's a 256. So more than likely they might need an external drive with this one. I would probably just get I think it's got has this got a C port on it? It does got a 1C port, so I'd get a C port, 7200 RPM external drive for it, like for a gamer. And this one I'm going to sell pretty cheap. I think it's going to be $290, I'll say, right around there. We'll see how that. What I was guessing. This one I'm going to try 320, I think, 300. I might try. I don't know. I might just go for 300 on this because it's got 32 gig RAM, so the RAM's worth something. And and then maybe like 320 on this one, because this one's in better shape, and the keys are in better shape. Everything's in a little bit better shape. So, and it has the bigger storage. So, something like that, close to that. I just wanted to explain, what I was going to do. Let's see here. Let's run this, and as you can see, we'll run some. No, not right now, bro. I just want to run my thing. My knees are hurting today. Don't know if it's what's going on. Probably because I work out and stuff still, but where's my damn thumb drive at now? So yeah, I've been watching this scrapper guy. He does scrap, and I always used to help the scrapper guys all my life. Even when I was little, me and my dad would save up a bunch of metal because we did auctions and stuff. So we're always getting extra shit, lots of shit. We'd go and buy truckloads of stuff every week. So I'd save the like old bikes and just anything metal we got, and I would give it to the scrappers. So I was just thinking, I was watching this scrapper guy. He's on YouTube. He seems pretty cool, and I've dealt with him a lot. I've dealt with them. Some of them have really rough lives, and that's what they're doing to try to survive. And I can understand that. So being poor, having a rough life, maybe alcoholism or whatever have you, drugs, stuff like that. That's the bad part about some scrappers is they have hard lives. So. Some don't, some just maybe that's what they enjoy doing, and that's just what they like. This one I'm watching seems like it's what he likes to do. So we're gonna run superposition on here. While this is running. So I'm gonna stop talking. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This is the whole story of the two Acers. Like I say, I'm not very good at doing this. Had to fix the USB port on this. Actually, I had to rip out the USB port because I don't have a way to solder. You could probably fix it, but you're going to have to resolder a USB port onto the port. So what I had to do is just take out all the pins because when they broke it, the pins were grounding out and shorting out and all kinds of crap. So once I took them all out, they had no more errors and no more issues. So it is used. Bound to have some used buttons, and then maybe one of the USB ports don't work. So that's the way it goes. That's why I'll ask a little less for this one, maybe like 290, 300, right around there. But it does have 32 gig RAM, so that kind of makes up for it. Let's see here, just starting up yet. And for a 1650 video card, it is a little bit advanced of a test, I think, for this one. All right, well, I'm gonna hook these up real quick. Install this and then make a little bit of B-roll or whatever you want to call it, and then that'll probably be the video. Hopefully you guys liked. Please share, like, sub. I'll try to get a camera from the pawn shop at some point, like an old DSLR or something, so I can make a little better videos. But until I can get one from a pawn shop or something like that, this will be what it is. I gotta go take my medicine. I feel like I need to take my most relaxers and pain pills. Unfortunately, it really sucks now that I have to rely on that stuff a little more than before. Alright guys, well, here comes the B-roll.